Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crumpton. Bear with me on the lighting. We are in a new location for the next few days. We are up in Providence, Utah, and here for meetings, getting ready for our big launch on Archimedes Offspring next month. So I'm excited to talk to you and tell you a little bit more about who are we looking for. We're looking for you. Actually, we're looking for anyone and everyone who's trying to get a product to market. So let me give you an idea of a couple of things that are some criteria. One is an accessory for an automobile. Very cool. Easy to use, easy to manufacture, easy to understand. It's easier. It's not impossible. Certainly, Apple spend a lot of money to teach you that an apple is something that you play with and not something that you eat. Would rather not have to go to those lengths. But anyway, another example of a good product that made it to market. It's not one that we had anything to do with, but certainly gives you an example. Everybody knows what a flashlight is. I don't have to teach you what a flashlight does. You all know that it is a light coming out of the end of a stick. Okay? There's good uses for it. The guy who invented the one, or the person who invented the one that wraps around the pole, very cool. Do not need to teach people what problem it solves. It pretty much speaks for itself. So we're looking for things that swing more to that end of the spectrum when it comes to improvements on existing products. All right. The other thing is to think more on a big box store. Think more on the mass consumer. Now, that's not to say it's not impossible. We have got another product that is rather niche. It would be for home health care, possibly in hospitals. I think it's a very cool product. It is a disposable. So that gives it a little bit different niche, all right? We've got another product that is for children who have special needs. That one is more difficult. It is more difficult because it's a niche and it's not disposable. So when you're thinking niche products, all right, think about things that are disposable, because those are what the licensees are looking for. All right, so we're always looking at this from the point of view of, what the licensees would want. All right, so some of their criteria, and we're looking at consumers. What would consumers want? All right, we're trying to address both of those areas. And it really, really is simply because we're looking at numbers. We're completely looking at numbers. So the products that we don't choose, it's not because they're not good products by any means. Well, there's a few of them. And the best we can do is really be honest with the idea that's like, we just don't see this happening that way. All right. So what we're looking for then are those consumer products that have a broad base. And sometimes it is simply because it's a disposable that it's got a broad base, because the licensees are looking for those things that once people get hooked on them, they're going to want them over and over and over again. So even though it may be a fairly small market as opposed to the broad market, that's a good one. Things that are improvements are better widgets than things that are out there. Those are always good ones as well. And what we're looking for, like the automobile accessory, better mirror, right? Easy to use, easy to understand. Things that are better planters. If you look at what makes something difficult to use in a certain setting and you come up with a way to make it better, those are the things that we're looking for. Better widgets. When we think big box store type of products, mass marketing, and sometimes they don't make it to the big box stores. That's all right. Sometimes the licensee strictly does the Amazon. We've got another product that is doing very, very well on Amazon, and the inventor is a little upset that it's not going into Home Depot. Selling thousands every month is still selling thousands every month. It really doesn't matter where. But the interesting thing is, and what we've learned is that the big box stores don't sell the bigger numbers, and they tend to want to really squeeze that profit margin. Amazon, not as much. So, the licensees have done a lot of homework, and we want to pay attention to what they're telling us We learn a lot from them. So when we're looking at then the kind of products that we are going to take and put into the pool, all right, for the investors to look at, we want to make sure it's things that the investors are going to understand. All right. Just like we don't want to spend millions of dollars educating you that an apple is something you play with and not something that you eat. We want to spend millions of dollars trying to educate the investors. They need to get it. They need to get it pretty quick. All right. The mass market appeal for it for the licensees. All right. So let's say for instance, all right, the product, your product in the vetting process, and as it's growing up now, really takes off. And we've got the chance to really do something, and you want to be able to say, all right, what else can we do with that? We're going to work with you. We're going to help you get this teed up. So we really want to give it every chance we can. And I do not have a halo over my head, everybody. That is the ceiling light. We want to give you the very best chance we can to sell as many as possible. So that's why we're kind of looking at this. We're protecting the investors, all right? We're protecting you. We want you to understand, what are the licensees looking for? What are those big box stores looking for? How are we going to reach the consumer? Is it going to be strictly online? Is it going to be actual placement? So those are some of the things that we mentor you through when we are going through this process and getting it teed up. So I really want you to understand that we are looking for everyone who feels that they want to know, right? The vetting process is $25. It's, and if you're not chosen, we're giving the $25 back. That just keeps me from getting a ton of junk in my email. So bear with me on that one. And what we want to do then is say, all right, this one's got some serious potential. And I get in there and say, well, I can't apply because I've already filed my patent. No. All right. I don't care if you've got 5,000 of these sitting in a warehouse and you're just looking for our help marketing. Apply. The worst we could do is say no. And then you get your $25 back. So come on, everybody. We are here to help you. We're here to support you, to point you in the right directions, to get your products out there. We've got your back. And for $25, what do you have to lose? Really? My name is Rita Crompton. I am the president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. We are vetting, probably more hardcore this week to get some final answers. We want to be able to start posting on the site for the products that are chosen, and that'll be done probably in the next 2 weeks. We'll be looking to start posting those products up there, and we want you to participate. We want to give you the best chance to succeed. So whether you are saying, I have an idea, what do I do now? Or you are looking at this from, I've kind of done some of these steps myself, but I'm stuck in a hole. We want you to, all right? We want all inventors who are looking for some help, who are trying to get to the marketplace, who need an extra kick in the pants, all right? But with money this time instead of a boot. We are looking to help you. We want to get you out there. We want your product to grow up. We want it to carry its own water. A good invention is like a child. Honestly, you conceive it, you nurture it, it sucks you dry, you throw it out. And until you throw it out, it will not grow up and be big and take care of you. My name is Rita Crompton. Follow me tomorrow. I will talk to you later.